Hey you folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to Let's Play some Motorsport Manager, and welcome to Munich. We're going to do our 6th race of the season. Heavy rain during practice, clear during the race, so we'll probably just do the practice on slicks. Which, as far as I know, has no impact on anything, even though it feels like you shouldn't get accurate metrics if you're using a really wicked tire difference between the weather conditions and also maybe what you're going to use the next day. That's the thing, even if we were on wets for the practice, would that be a good example of what it would be like to race in the dry the next day? So we'll just do slicks probably just to get that that info up. Fit parts, I think we're okay. We have to be a little careful that we don't run the illegal parts. Those are the two best engines, those are two best brakes, two best engines, spec parts. Gearbox, the best ones is here and here. We do need to design a better gearbox, though, because this is still using one of the ones that we carried over from last season. Spec parts, and these are the two best suspension, except for the illegal ones, which we aren't going to use, because getting caught not only worsen your performance in the race, which honestly doesn't mean that much, but they take the part away from you, and that would be brutal because we spent over $1 million, or pounds, or whatever currency we're in here, to develop that. And that would be heartbreaking. We really and the time, so we really need that locked in for next season. Munich. All right, fairly long sort of straight here. Yeah, we'll go with this some more. That's going to be okay. And they want a lot of downforce. Doesn't even feel like that curvy of a track, but all right, sure. And tell you what, we'll move this a little further to one side versus the other. It might give us a bit more of a hint as to direction to go in, and we'll just assume we're going to go with the harder of the two compounds because we do like to shred our tires. We'll go there and there. Didn't it say it was going to be a wet day here in practice? So far, it's okay. Excuse me. I think we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that, and we'll take practice. Good stuff. Send out. Go, go, go. And send out. Go, go, go. Alright. A little more. There you go. Was that not? Oh, I didn't actually hit bring in. Oh my god. Like, why did you just drive past the entrance of the pit lane? Because I'm... Oh my god, did we have grade all the way across here? Just out of the box? Hot damn. Hot damn. Oh, no, good over there. Okay. Let's give you a scooch more downforce. See if that gets us into excellent. I'm going to do a pretty big speed balance change, which will tweak the handling ever so slightly. So we'll see how that does for us. We'll send you out, and then over here, great, good, okay. Still, nice to know that our downforce, which is the first thing we can lock in, is coming in so quick. I'm going to give you a scooch more on both. We're going to stiffen up the suspension, and we'll change the speed balance fairly substantially. And go back out like that. And bring in, and bring in. See, I normally hit the button right away. That's why I was like, wait, why did I just buzz by there? Kenny's coming around, coming in over here. Great, great, great. Okay, okay. Well, worst case scenario, we can probably use this one. Probably, ooh, 95. Yeah, without anything being excellent, but everything is so close. Everything is so close. So we were great there. We're still great here. It could be in between, or it could be a little bit more. I'm going to give you a tiniest bit more, because we must be on the cusp. It's either slightly to the left or slightly to the right. I guess it could be to the right of the other one, but that feels a little unlikely. This is hard to change. The speed balance tweaked a little from this, but that's about it. If I throw in like a little tire camber or a tiny change in tire pressure, like just the slightest little amount here, we're going to see what happens. In fact, I'd probably be okay with you just running the rest of the race now, Kenny. Actually, yes, that is what's going to happen. Because at the very least, we've got a 95% locked in. I'm going to call that good enough. Here, we did go worse overall. We were great on downforce. We actually went good. So you actually want slightly less downforce. You want to be all, like near the top of this green. Handling is excellent. We did lose a little bit of that, but we're going to be making a change. Okay, speed balance might be to the left of the original okay, actually. So something like that. Maybe more. I mean, poor, okay. I mean, it could be a good and excellent middle, but I don't think that's quite right. And the handling gets tweaked a little bit, but that's okay. All right, let's go with this. So we're definitely going to have to bring Evans in again, because he's way too far away from anything. Oh, like, why is it not going fast? Because we got a little notification. So we'll just wait for Evans to come in. We can just ignore Kinney, because you're great. Yeah, gear ratio's just right. Okay, here comes the rain. Oh my god, did we just excellent everything? I think we did. Now, here comes the rain that was promised on the practice. We still, as far as we know, think the race day is going to be dry, so I'm going to stay on the mediums. We're at 99%. Again, I mean, I never load them because it's kind of fun to play this minigame every time. Alright, you can stay out there, and yeah, everyone can just stay out for the rest of the race. I don't know if we'll get any other levels of trim. Well, we just got our mediums, but that's a level 1. That was expected. I don't think we're going to need more. We just don't have that kind of feedback stats. But yeah, our cars are pretty locked in. So the big question mark for me might be a little... Okay, what's the weather going to be like, and how's that going to impact... we got another setup? Oh, the actual setup knowledge over here. Which actually, I don't know what this does for the impact of the race. Does it actually tweak like their final performance? Because they're comfortable with this setup? Maybe. Or is it just that we are getting like more and more accurate green bars to bring people in? In which case that doesn't matter. Breaking Group HQ. Best birthday ever. Oh, right, because you got the tour center going on. That would be awesome. I'd love... I'm not really into racing IRL, but the technical side's really appealing. And actually, honestly, every time I've watched some racing, I've been like, no, I can see this. I get this. So, okay. First, as far as we know, it's going to be dry. Cooler, but dry. Because we'll probably be on the mediums for the race. I think it's probably going to be more that than taking the engine performance, although it was kind of appealing. Let's just double check. Yeah, 96 is pretty good. Everyone's on softs right now. No, we're going to do the mediums. Unless I want to do them differently. Maybe at least for the start, I'll do that. Tell you what. Kinney, I'm going to have you on the mediums, because you just have the medium thing. Price starts further back. So I was going to say, Price, we could switch you to use running the engine hard thing isn't too much of a problem, and start you off on soft, since you don't really have a preference, and maybe work up a few spots. The problem is you're going to have to pass your own teammate to do it. Now, double medium is going to be fine. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start in the oranges here. And go for a bit of a perseverance kind of thing. Okay. Go, go, go! There we go. Alright. Guess we wait until the lights go out. Oh my god, someone went in the sand. Ran wide. I don't think I've ever noticed the cars actually doing that before. And completely effing up a corner. I didn't know they could do that. That's really cool. Tire temps are a little on the low side. We actually might be able to go a little more... I mean, going more aggressively still wears your tires a lot. You're way far back, but maybe we can have King hold it a little bit with a little bit of red. A little double red. And this will help to desync some of their pitting situation. Like, we'll run Kinney more aggressively. It means an earlier pit, but as long as we don't do more pits, it's going to be okay. Engine conditions 93, so you're fine there. And Price having quite a bit of an issue. Form's definitely not on par, but Kinney's feeling pretty good about things. Still looking on the double red for now. Engine is starting to get chewed up a little already, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pull back. We just don't have the skill. We're try-harding a little, but I don't think we have the drivers. Whatever, man. It's like little Kerbals in here. That's what's happening. So we're still in double orange with everyone, and it's still like a tight pack, so I think it makes sense. Try to prevent someone from passing us, see if we can pass someone, if we can pull it off. It looks like we're mostly just falling back. Okay, what I'm going to do is, with Price, I'm going to pull back here because there's a little bit more kind of wear situation on Kinney. So Kinney's probably going to have to go in first. So we'll keep Kinney on the double orange for now. Although you're about to maybe overheat your tires. But it's fine because, well, I mean, the overheat's actually bad for performance, I guess. But okay. So, hold on. This is the pit lane over here. How are we feeling? No, we're going to have to pit this time. Okay. Do go for mediums. And we might be able to do a super soft or a soft on the last one. But for now, the medium's going to be okay. You're fine there. And pit. Okay. I'm pleased with that. And then Price will just be able to do the lap afterwards. Because Kinney should go in now. Perfect. We'll queue up the pit command here. We'll go mediums and a full tank. And all your conditions should be okay. And the double yellow right now, which is going to be fine. Bit of a mistake on the front right tire, which worsened our pit stop. Double yellow here. Yeah, learn how to change damn tires. I agree. Price currently in ninth, but that's because lots of other people are pitting, so it's going to fall back again. Although some more people still have to pit. But Price is going to have to pit himself, therefore lose some position there. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, and go. Price and Kinney. Price slightly ahead. Been 2 laps like this. Dude, you just got out of the pits. You can't really say anything's been going on. Or just get better, man. Just get better. Alright, light breaker, which is really good. Adaptability -2. So yeah, you don't really... Well, I mean, I don't know what your base adaptability is, but you don't like the different weather. Speaking of, how we looking? Alright, still dry the entire time. That's going to be fine. So nothing to worry about there. Probably, yeah, we'll just prep for a soft tire change right at the end. And other than that, I don't think there's too much I want to do. We're just going to mostly be in conserve. I mean, we're... Okay, there's a bit of a... Hang on. Should have done that slightly sooner, because there is some fighting going on there. No. Can't get it. Alright. Oh, the tires are getting cold here, though. And actually, so maybe we'll keep the push on. How many laps are we looking at? 6 there. Da-da-da-da-da. It's 19, which is probably okay. We'll stay on yellow for now. With the fuel, or maybe, I don't know, with Price, maybe we'll go to orange, double orange, just try to get in front of this one person. Kinney's not about to pass someone, but maybe we can get something to happen with Price. With his late braking, can he get a better corner than, who is that in front of us? De Ost, yeah, who you've been behind for a while, who's just running double yellow. So if we're running double orange and really not getting past this guy, it's not a strategic issue. I'm so happy you could I finally realized, I'm sure people have been telling me in the comments as well, you can click on people and see what their actual driving strategy is being set to. Yeah, I know you've been, oh, someone crashed. I know you've been stuck behind him for a while, but I mean, look at this. He's running yellow-blue, and we can't get past him. Like, you know, don't yell at me, buddy. This is your own doing. I'm giving you permission to let loose. It's not my fault you're not good. Did get all greens there, which means fastest personal best in all those sectors, which is kind of nice. So that was a fast lap, and yet still having that issue. Still predicted to be dry throughout, which is okay. We're a little bit in sync with some of our things, because you're running more aggressively, despite having a slightly better situation. But, I mean, there's sort of a reason... Oh, you did get ahead. Oh, man, that's great. Okay. We can probably pull back then. And I think it'll be fine. I don't think we have to worry about pushing all the way to the end with these people with their final pits, because I think we're in a situation where no matter what, we're doing exactly one pit stop. So that's going to be okay. So it doesn't really matter the order. What we'll probably do is actually Kinney first, just so that we can slow down this person for as long as possible by keeping Price in front of him and not giving him just some clearing air. So yeah, we'll plan on pitting Kinney. So let me go ahead and bring this up a little. Well, it doesn't matter. Like, why would I shred my engine when passing doesn't really help? But yeah, pit lane there. Yeah, so we can do one more. And actually, we'll have enough fuel. We could do the whole thing on red. I think what I'll do is I'll do double orange here, because if we can just make this guy have a harder time through competing with him and just generally slowing him down, that would be okay. They're fairly worn. You've actually got lots. It's only the fuel that's a problem. So we'll plan your pit. So go fuel. So 7 laps remaining after this. So 7 and a bit fuel. And these work for 8 to 10, which is going to be okay. Park condition is fine. So you'll plan your pit. You're currently going double orange. What I'm going to try to do right as we get to the pit lane, I'll try to change you to double yellow. Just so you're in a slightly safer configuration as you come out of the pit. Oh, shit. I didn't realize you were getting so low on fuel there. Whoopsie. So you're actually going to be coasting. Oh, my God. How did that happen? Because I was paying too much attention to the other person. Well, you are definitely going to be stuck coasting right at the end. That's actually really bad. High over here. That's going to be okay. Come on, Price. Preserve that fuel. Pit lane's right over there. Oh, that's going to be even sooner than I'd feared. No, okay, low fuel. So that kills... okay, it's not as bad as I started to think there. Warn you on medium. You've still got excess fuel being reported. Price is still ahead here. That's with Kinney overtaking. Oh, it's probably overtaking in the pits, which is kind of all right. So this is us until the end. Tire wear should be good. Actually, we could probably go a little more aggressive with the tire wear. Unless it starts to overheat. I think we can probably afford to do this. Do we want to pass? And since we can't, we might bring this down. But that's actually a fair gap here. I think Kinney can afford to run a little bit more aggressively. You're saying excess fuel as well, so we're going to do this and that. I don't think anyone else is going to pit, so there's a good chance that wherever we are now is where we're going to end up, especially since there's a 10-second gap between 15th and 16th place here. Although, again, this is far better cry than predicted to come in dead last everywhere. You no longer have excess fuel reported, so we'll bring you to a yellow. Kinney's still closing behind you, but still has a fair amount of gap. That running a little more aggressively is okay. Price personal best for sector again. Okay, that's really nice. Tire situation's fine. Amount of laps left is more than good for the fuel and the tires. You're chewing through your tires a little faster. 54% is probably okay, but let me bring you down to neutral tire wear there, Kinney. Just in case. And then here we can bring you up to orange again with the excess fuel. I don't think you have an excess of excess, but it's going to be okay. Any chance we've closed in? Well, we did shave like a second off, because it was a 10-second difference. Now it's 8. Oh, oh, you're pitting. Yeah, okay, hold on. There we go. So we did move up a little bit. So now about 8 seconds apart. So we went from 10 to 9 to 8. Tires might be getting a little hot here. You're still okay here. Actually, you could probably bump up a little, since there's still all that space. 40%, but I think that's going to be okay. Excess there. No excess fuel reported here. We'll go to medium. So the big question... Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to be a little short here on fuel, because we're crossing the finish line now. Yeah, so on blue, it takes 0.9 fuel per lap. So we have to run you on blue. You actually could run on red to the end, because you'll have enough. Tire situation, fine. Okay, so Kinney might pass Price, but I don't think so. I think mostly it means staying ahead of 17th place. I think there's too much of a gap. So excess everywhere. Okay, you just hit excess. I don't think it's much of an excess, but we can go and put you back on yellow anyway. Tire temps are looking real nice across the board. I could do this just for the end, just to say, but 0.3 laps of fuel left, 0.1 laps of fuel left. Did we time out the fuel perfectly or what? Holy crap, that feels pretty good. Okay, it is nice to actually get a bit more of a sense and confirmation that our fuel usage is okay. We could have hit the tires a little more, but hardly any. We basically worked the tires to the max as well, to the limits of our range. I mean, it's not a tremendous finish, but it's actually pretty good for us. From my opinion, 15, 16 overall, it's pretty good. Only one crash as well, so it's not like we got a ton of freebies. Wasn't even there wasn't a safety car or anything either. So mediums into softs, which a lot of people did. Some people go on softs the entire time. We cannot. But no, I think it was really good. We didn't accidentally equip our broken parts, or our legal parts, I think. So that's good too. We didn't get any freebies. Okay. No love for me? That's the tickets from before. Come on! My fans should be really pleased with what happened here. They should give me more love. That was really good. Alright, so there's not going to be much to talk about on that screen, so we can just skip through it. That's going to be okay. We'll continue some more. Chukka, chukka, chukka. I think we're still building our second illegal, what, suspension? Okay, let's do this. Interview, sure. He was fuming after running a fuel last lap and dropping position. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, drops his morale. I was hoping it would improve our marketability. Because, like, who doesn't like to follow, like, someone crazy like this? So all of our contracts should still be fine here. You have a lot of stamina. You can refuel, but that's about it. Whereas here we got tires and fixing and a rear jack. You don't have the greatest stamina, but I'm going to pick you up. Done. And just do some sort of rotation. You'll probably be fine. Yeah, okay, it's the gearbox that we're working on. That's right, that's what it is. Which is fine. We'll repair the car. Test track is coming in, which can help with the development of some things. So you're still working over here. Oh, no performance being worked on. Well, okay, we need to cap out the 2 illegal parts. As long as they're done before the end of the season, that's all we care about. Which, I mean, they will be there, although we're going to know that part. There is a sponsor in the list. We're going to wait just in case there's some more sponsor offers actually before the next thing. HQ, we got ourselves our test track. So this is better for engine knowledge, and then we can do some improvements and things. We don't have any money to do anything else right now, but that's okay. We could consider doing one more. We could consider doing an illegal engine. Since we have the new thing, that might be it. It's fairly expensive. We do have enough money to sneak one in, though. More sponsors available. Just going to wait a little bit longer. I don't know if they expire their offer, but more do generate over time. The fact that I went from 1 to 2 probably means that's, you know, that's our only one, but that's okay. Done. Oh, but we're not using you. Okay. It's this gearbox here that we're going to want to improve to the next level. Performance coming in there, that's okay. And we could still do, you know, the wings and things like that and just bring them up a little bit more, because I think, you know, everything that we're using is in pretty good shape. We're just improving performance here for the future. So, if we were to design a new engine, and we're okay with illegal stuff, top speed plus 70. So it looks like we do this and then run these 2 parts. Because top speed. This is to max, so it's going to have to be improved. Or do we want to run this? Hold on. Assuming the improvements work, then this effectively is adding plus 40, which is more than this guy. So maybe we do this. So effectively plus 40 once we improve it to the max, 35 here, and the 70 to the max here. It's triple illegal, risk high. That's okay. We're not going to use this. It's going to cost me nearly $2 million, but I think it's going to be worthwhile, assuming I've understood the mechanics correctly. But who knows? They've got this crazy accent, these mechanics. You can never understand what they're saying. Oh, we upped up 3 sponsors, so that's good. 100-kilometer-an-hour pit lane rules. I don't think I really care how fast the pit lanes are. We still have things in the queue, right? Yep, lots. Excellent. Okay, we're up to 3 sponsors over here. Let's take a look. Placements. I mean, 10th and above could work. We might be able to pull it off, but probably not with consistency. I think we just take the million up front. Luckily, none of these are very long, so we get our upfront. Yeah, that's still effectively $250,000 per race, which is better than we would get with anything else, assuming we're not going to get any of these race bonuses, which is very likely. Honestly, 7th might be as likely as 10th. It'll be another one of these crazy races where something completely unexpected happens. All right, a little bit of that. Yeah, and these are going to get cycled soon too, which is going to be nice. I mean, the ones on the left are a little bit annoying because it's a per race. You know, those are the ones with the placement bonuses, which we're less likely to be able to milk as well. Headquarters are wicked good compared to a lot of people now. That's great. Our car still sucks. Our drivers are terrible. But, you know, eventually drivers retire and cars get replaced. The factory parts are there forever. Okay, the pit lane limit. Make pit stops, reduce time costs. This may aid cars with worse tire wear rates. I will just abstain. I'm fine on this. There you go. It's approved. Might be fine. So the idea is now making an extra pit stop, making that third pit stop in a race would become less costly. And might mean we switch our entire strategy over to softer tires. And sometimes we might be able to just 2 with 2, but we'll see. Excellent work on marketability. Thank you very much. I do try. Guildford race is predicted to be quite soggy. I can't believe there might be rain in the UK. To me, that's shocking. It's Scott's birthday. I don't care about his morale. Sorry. Deal with it. 2 hours until the new engine part is ready to go. There we go. New engine is done. Okay. Do I build the second illegal engine? Depends on how much I think I can improve performance. Well, let's swing this back over to this side. We've got a lot of improvements to do. We want this capped out by the end of the competition. I mean, I think it'll be okay. I'm actually really tempted to do another one of those. So let's see. Right now, we have this engine, which is at 170, but that's 265. Yeah, I think it's too good. It'll cost us basically all of our money, though. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. A gearbox would be cheaper. And yeah, if we can get another 178, that would still be a huge edge here. How much would it cost us if I were to look specifically at a gearbox? I don't remember how we necessarily did this. We don't have the telemetry center, so we can't do this. So, I mean, double up on the good. Acceleration. Oh yeah, but there's no other except the wets. I guess it's this and that. There's 166 with a cap of 198. What's our existing one? And 1.2 million, we can do that. Suspension or gearbox. Yeah, so I think we said 198. So it would be a fair bit better than this. Okay, we're going to design another gearbox. Actually, it would be a fair bit better than the other part, like that we won't inherit. So this, and that. Super illegal. We're not actually going to use it. That might be our last part design, depending on how the money comes in. We'll see. All right, so next thing we're going to do is travel to Guildford for a apparently very soggy race. Practicing in the clouds, but race in a thunderstorm. Assuming that's accurate, we'll probably do our practice completely in wet tires to get that. But that'll have to wait until next time. Folks, thank you very much for watching another episode, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!